God, you got long hair fast, didn't you? I was not expecting that. Yeah, I'm still setting stuff up, I'll be just a moment. I just need to get the bot working because the bot isn't actually automated. I need to press a button to get it to run. There we go. That's the bot done its thing. Yeah, how you been doing, John Watts of Free? You all good? I see you've been quite active in the Discord, so I'm assuming you're having at least fun being in there. Anyway, I'll get the game loaded up. I'll be just a moment. That's not in my recently played list. Been 2 weeks roughly since I last played this, so I'm hoping it goes fine enough. Jeezy peeps, that's a lot of money. Is that money which you used to buy that pork pie and iron brew extra? Because that is a wise investment of that money. That should be the game loading up. Any day now? Minute? I don't know. But the game's a bit slow at starting up at times. Oh, it's become a black screen. That's usually a good sign. Ah, you got your free iron brew in a pork pie. That's the best kind of iron brew in pork pie. You can ask for more. You can ask for the game to be working, but that's asking a bit much, I'll be completely honest. No, that's almost working. Ah, hey Fuke, you've appeared as well. Brilliant. But you are able to hear us, aren't you? Judging by the stream you can. My graphics driver updated the other day and it messed with all my audio stuff, so just wanted to make sure. Because honestly, I'm not the best at getting audio sorted. For the Dominus stream I did last time, like, I had the game muted for an entire hour of streaming. Oh god. Imagine not noticing the game's audio and such is not being played for a whole hour. You have good news for me. I'm concerned. What is this good news you've got? Oh, you're up to 4k points. How on earth have you gotten that many points? I mean, good on you for watching me for that long. Don't know how you can be bothered though. I mean, you've got enough to do either an awful lot of quacks, an awful lot of the Titanic tune, or you could request an extra stream if you want. I am currently in the process of at least considering redoing the streaming schedule, so we'll need to see what happens with all of that. Anyway, that's the game, loaded up. Look at that, you've got a lovely loading screen. I've actually tabbed in to see you've got some audio. Then let's see if I can remember what on earth was happening last time, because I'll be honest with you, I haven't the faintest. Now, you say would smash, does that apply to this thing as well? I'd imagine the answer for you will be yes. Should be a no. But yeah. I don't blame you. Quarantine does some weird things to you, doesn't it? I really hope the game doesn't crash today. It's not been having fun, it's been slowly running less and less well. I do have several aircraft, that's good to know, I remembered that part. These guys look like they need to get some healing, so they can probably go here, then do a nest. Ah, we're doing a big update for Elite Dangerous, because I know it's already quite a large game. Oh, the audio is having a bit of a fit there, isn't it? Oh god. Um, is that the same audio for you, but it was like cutting in and out? Oh god. Being a bit off-centre is fair enough. Like, I've got no idea what's going on with my life. All I know is quarantine's really messed my sleep schedule. I went to sleep around 6 in the morning last night. Or this morning, I guess. Like, that is not healthy. I should really get that sorted for myself. Game will be 75 gigs. Jeez peeps. And it's already a massive game, from what I understand. That's a huge update, I'd imagine. Like, that's brilliant. Now, I have had some friends trying to convince me to get it because they've all invested in VR recently, and the game does have VR support. Anyway, the attacking force is 14. That one's 10. I should be able to handle 14. Yeah, audio's still having a bit of a fit. Hopefully it'll fix itself at some point. But let's keep on going for now. We're not going to be able to see the team, we'll just trust they'll survive. This audio's really getting on my nerves where it's cutting in and out. I don't know why this is happening. Hey James. Anyway, seeing as there's a bunch of you here, I was playing stuff with James earlier and I said to him that once I'm finished the Phoenix Point, lots of games I'm thinking of possibly playing, so I'm going to make a poll. I need to change that button, I don't really care about that poll anymore. Anyway, the game that I'm thinking of playing, I'll talk about them all while on this loading screen. The first one always takes ages. The stream's not died, don't worry. It's just, it's having a bit of a fit. But yeah, there's all sorts, like any kinds of games in particular people want, because the games I'm thinking of is I've got Stellaris, still have to get a proper playthrough that, and that's a 4x big strategy game. However, this game's also somewhat strategy, so I'm thinking maybe I'll try something else. But if people do want more strategy stuff, there's also Battletech, somewhat like this game, but with giant mechs instead. So that could be an interesting one. That's the two strategy game options. There's also Neo 2, it's a Dark Souls kind of game with like Japanese demons and all that, which you fight. Bought that a while ago. I did enjoy it. I ran out of time to play it though when I got back to doing uni stuff. But I do have the summer now, so I've got plenty of time for it. There's also Witcher 3. I've owned Witcher 3 for ages. Never really got around to playing it. Many people have said I should, because it's a good game from what I understand. Got tons of awards and such. There's also Doom Eternal. That's one of them I've considered. Also like Stardew Valley. Potentially, if you'd want to join me for that, join lots for free, since you're mentioning it before, we could do Stardew Valley together. I could help you start out with streaming, if you're still thinking you'd want to do that. But yeah, there's lots of games. I might not have mentioned all of them there. I've already forgotten what I mentioned. The only thing with Stardew Valley and such though, if I get it going, chances are, if I'm going to be doing multiplayer with it, I'm going to be streaming at certain times, like every week. If people aren't free then they're not really going to be able to come along, which is a bit of a concern. Which is somewhat where the whole idea of needing to change my streaming schedule came about. And also I do think the game's actually crashed at this point, about ready to give up on it loading. I need to open Task Manager to close this. I think I do, you know. There we go. Close that. Let's reopen it. Yeah, there's all sorts. I'm going to make a proper poll for it at some point. See what people are wanting. Like, same with an actual schedule thing, because do people want Twitch integration? I think, personally, it's a fun thing. I think it would make people a bit more involved with the stream. Don't actually know if that's something people want more of, though. Because in the poll that's currently going on, which you can see in the bot not too long ago, people don't really care too much about the Twitch integration, from what I understand.
What may be the hottest here in history.
Like, people definitely do come along for Twitch integration, like, don't get me mistaken. I mean, I've done plenty of multiplayer stuff with Fuke before. Like, I used to do, like, Risk of Rain and such with him, like, most Sundays. So, Fuke should be fine enough to come along. It's just a question of days people can actually come along and say they're free to come along. That's a weird thing. I'm not entirely sure what's going to be going on with it all. That's why I need to do a poll, and I need to seriously rethink my streaming schedule. The audio's still having a fit. Stardew Sundays, that does have a nice ring to it. Only thing is, it's quite a large game, Stardew. It's going to take a lot more time than just maybe once a week. But this audio is really annoying me, I hate this. I might get to a point in this game where the game just decides it doesn't want to work and I'll just need to quit it because of that. I mean, I already don't like your idea, Fuke. No, we're not going to call it Valley Girl Week. No, I'm all up for doing Stardew, I don't want to give it a fancy name. Stardew Sundays could be catchy, but I'd want to do it more days than just Sunday. Like, if I get Stardew or something going, it's going to be taking up the spaces of like the Wednesday and the Friday stream instead of the Phoenix Point, which I'm currently doing. Also, this isn't working. The game's really not having a fun time. Oh dear. You know what? I'm just gonna keep on waiting and just chat to you all. Maybe we're gonna have like a just chatting stream. It's not supposed to be a just chatting stream, but that might be what it ends up as. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff I'd like to think about doing for streaming. Like, another thing is webcam. Do people want a webcam? I've never really cared for it myself, but I could definitely pick up a half decent one for fairly cheap. And if people think that would help them feel more immersed in the stream or anything like that, I'd be more than willing to give it a shot. Like, there's lots of stuff I want to try and do with the whole streaming stuff over summer. I've got lots of time and very little. Will I be doing horror streams? I mean, potentially I could. I mean, I could definitely be convinced to do horror streams, it's just I don't own many horror games at the moment. And I'm about to be moving into like a student housing thing with a bunch of friends, so I'm going to be a bit tight on money while that's all getting sorted. I mean, of course I'm the most gorgeous person there is on the internet. There are like a total of 2 pictures of me on the internet, neither of which posted by myself, but by my school. which is fine, I guess. Maybe one day you could track them down. I am feeling Phoenix Point doesn't want to work though. Anyone have a stream request? Any games you're wanting? Because this is not running, is it? I'll try one more time, but if it keeps not wanting to run, I am just going to go over to a different game. Like, I definitely could get a webcam. I don't know how it would work. Like, I'm not much for doing hand gestures or anything like that, so I don't know how entertaining it would really be. I'm not the most handsome of people, if I do say so myself. Hardly all that bad looking, but I'm not the most handsome. I mean, I'm not going to do an OnlyFans for my face streams, just actually read that message. Yeah, Christ, yeah, that's not happening. How do you do an OnlyFans? Just your face? I've mentioned it before, if I'm going to do an OnlyFans, it's going to be only pictures of fans. OnlyFans for my facials. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I've not got much in the way of facial hair. The most I've got is like a really crappy moustache that can't be arsed shaving. I really should get around to shaving at some point. Just can't be bothered. Oh, this is not a thick Scottish accent, trust me. This is quite a light Scottish accent as far as we go. You know what? I'd be willing to do like a proper face reveal at some point if you want. Like, I'd likely end up doing that after I get a webcam, so it might make it a bit less impactful, but I could definitely do a face reveal. No, you're not that bad. Like, don't worry, you're perfectly fine. Audio is still not having a fun time. Okay. Maybe give it a minute in this menu. How about seeded bread? Seeded bread's good. You can get some bad seeded bread though, where there's just too much seeds and not enough bread. But in general, you can't go wrong with a good bit of seeded bread. It's not what I planned to talk about. Honestly, I hadn't planned for the game to just not work either. I'm not doing great here. Yeah, anything people want is a stream. Like, I'll be able to do pretty much anything. If you want to have a look at some of the games from like the list I mentioned earlier, then I'd be happy to do a little bit of that for a while. Like, so long as you're all wanting it anyway. I mean, I'll give this one last chance to load, and I'm just gonna like have a wander about my room. Got a wireless headset, so that's fine. I mean, yeah, my plan was to do Phoenix Point, but if it's not going to work, we might need to get this poll out sooner than I thought. So does anyone have a preference? Do we want like a proper RPG game? More strategy games? Like a nice chill game where people can just like chat and do utter nonsense all they want? There's Doom, which is a bit fast paced. I don't know if I'll be able to say much while I'm doing it. That's my only concern for Doom. You prefer suffering. James prefers action. That make Neo a good bet, the Souls-like game. I think that would make it half decent. I'd be more willing to have a quick go at that, show you what's what with it. It's a bit different to your standard Souls-like. I consider doing Noita Souls-like. I'll be honest, I'm gonna say no to that. I'm happy enough with just normal Noita. However, I don't think you're going to get to see any of that stuff because the game has just loaded. Thank God it's actually worked. I wouldn't want to be ditching yet another game in your event. Anyway, time to watch our entire squad get murdered because I don't know what's going on. Alright, is this fine? Yeah, everything seems to be running okay in stream preview and that. Perfect. It's hardly perfect, but what's the worst that could go wrong from here on out? We've got the game loaded, right? I don't think the game's ever crashed on me after it's loaded. So, in our team, we have person with a big hammer. They want to just go in, whack people to death. Just usual. Takeshi, I don't know about Takeshi. I've not seen him in like 2 weeks because I've not played the game since not last Friday, Friday before that. I think Kato's still in a different squad to him. I don't know if they've actually gotten into the same squad yet. For now though, I do want to just move people around. I think move the melee person up here. Got reinforcement points over there, so expect the enemy to be in that direction, but they might not be, you know. Oh no, you can't just cancel your sub because Takeshi died. In fact, no, that's a good enough reason. Takeshi, he's got a wonderful castle, as everyone is aware. I really love Takeshi's castle. I need to rewatch that at some point. There's just some great stuff in that show. I mean, we've still got Diego, I think. Yeah, Diego's here. He's still alive. He's not gone yet, Fuke. I'm sure you're disappointed about that. But I'm not. I'm happy he's alive. Ah, and we've found an enemy. Poacher, they're the one who paralyses you. Have a pistol, not good at long range. I just get into the cover here.
Target located.
Ah, for the love of God. Have you ever heard of the hit game Tetris? Do you really want me to do a Tetris stream? I mean, I could do a Tetris stream. Do you want like the Battle Royale Tetris they did? Like, is that just on... Was it the Switch it came out on? Like, I could invest in the proper stuff to stream from my Switch. Now, I'm not going to be doing a 4-hour stream. Most I do is like 3 hours. I mean, I'm not from Aberdeen, so that's not great. I'm from around Dundee. I would give you my exact postcode and such, but honestly, I feel doing that on the internet's a terrible idea. But yeah, do you actually want a Tetris stream, Fuke? Oh no, that's Dundee in Australia you're thinking of, Fuke. Big difference. We don't have Australian accents here. That's one of the major differences.
Moving in.
Oh, this is going to be such a nuisance to fight these guys. They've got a Chiron, they've got a Scylla. Now the only thing I need to be concerned about is if that Scylla runs into all of these walls, do I just fall to my death? Ah, you have a friend called Fred in Dundee. I'll be honest, I might have seen him at some point. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I'm not the most sociable of people. One of the main one of the reasons I'm doing streaming is to help myself become a bit more social, because otherwise I'm just stuck talking to the same few people over Discord, and honestly that just gets depressing. Well, currently they're playing Dota of all things. I mean, can you believe it? Playing Dota in this day and age.
Here I am. Let's do this.
I'm really concerned about what's gonna happen to my group. We're not prepared to fight a Scylla. Oh no. When you say call him to be on the lookout, do you mean to spot who I am? Or to like come and mug me? Because in Dundee you could really mean either. I mean, it's an odd place, Dundee, but lots of lovely parts and lots of greenery around and such. But then you've just got all of council flats where there are several people on ketamine daily. Yeah, Dota's a bit like League. I believe Dota came first. It was a mod for one of the old Warcraft strategy games. And then Steam, or not Steam, Valve took it up and made it into an actual game with some of the modders.
Oh!
Then, I believe, once all of that had been done, like, the guys at Blizzard, or would it be Activision? I think Activision didn't own it at the time. Anyway, whenever they remade Warcraft 3, they explicitly said for the, like, sandbox mode thing that you were not allowed to make stuff which would then be sold on to other companies. Whatever you made in the sandbox mode with your own intellectual property belongs to them. So basically, that was in no like uncertain terms saying, hey, if you make another Dota, that is ours. We have the rights to it. And a lot of people were really annoyed about that at the time, understandably so. Because imagine just saying you're not allowed to make whatever you want in the sandbox mode anymore, because it will belong to us. Like, that's just a dick move as far as like actual consumerism goes. That's very anti-consumer. It is very pro-capitalist though, so I'm not too surprised. I mean, I think at least I've said it a fair few times before, I'm not keen on capitalism, it's become a bit much.
Acquiring target. That was a kill.
I mean, it gets to a point in capitalism where you think, is it really worth it? Personally, I'm starting to think it's getting less and less worth it. People are just exploiting each other consistently, just to get a slate upper hand. Like, surely that's just not good. I mean, that's probably the most PG way I can put it. But still, it's utter nonsense.
Watch this.
Like, do you know, in America, I believe it's Activision Blizzard, get paid in tax returns, or whatever you call it. They don't pay tax, they avoid all tax. Like, not once have they paid tax, essentially. It's just paying them. The American taxpayer money is going to pay companies like Activision. That's not crap, and like a general point of what should be good for a country, then I don't know what you've been raised thinking, because imagine, like, just pay your money like a dutiful citizen. If you don't pay your taxes, they come and hunt you down. All the time, they're happily giving money away to companies like Activision Blizzard. Like, that's nonsense. That really is utter nonsense. Yeah. Like, there's just lots of weird workarounds they've made in America due to capitalism. I don't like it.
Say hello to
I'll
my little friend.
say that pretty much forever unless it
Lining up a
changes.
shot.
Wait, really? It's just the one person at Walmart it's under. Christ. Walmart, in case you weren't aware, John Lot's free, in the UK they own Asda, I believe. It's not something you'd immediately know, because it doesn't really say anywhere all that in the open. Yeah, America's a weird place when it comes to all of that. I'm not going to be questioning much of it because, I mean, if you do, you get a bit mad. And I'll possibly get kicked off of Twitch for questioning the powers that be.
Eyes peeled.
Anyway, what do we do in this? Because I've been talking way too much about capitalism. I do not want to get kicked off of Twitch. But before I stop talking about capitalism, one last thing. As some of you might know, I upload my streams afterwards to just YouTube so I have somewhere to archive them. I got an email just yesterday, I think, might have been this morning, can't remember. Apparently, now, if you're on YouTube at all, even if you can't run ads yourself, YouTube is allowed to run ads on your videos for you. Of course, you don't get any of that money. That sounds backwards to me. Imagine getting to partner status just so you can turn ads off on your videos at this point. If I do manage to get far enough with YouTube, that is what I'll be doing, because I don't want ads. Ads are not something I think I'm wanting to have in my content if I can avoid it. Because I don't like ads. I don't think anyone likes ads. You barely get any money from it. Even if you do get a lot of money from it, it's just annoying. Like, on Twitch, I also can't get rid of ads. I think having a pre-roll ads just scares away any potential new viewers. However, I'm not allowed to turn off the pre-roll ads. The only way to get rid of them is by running regular ads during your actual stream. Which, I don't want to do that, that disrupts it even more. I just don't know what to do, it's too much capitalism for me. I don't care about making like a couple pence off of every 10 people that come along. Like, that doesn't matter. You rarely get ads. If you have an ad block, that could be it. I know some browsers now come with ad blocks. Like, what was the browser called I saw? Was it Brave? I think Brave was the browser I saw an ad for, which came with an ad block. It's an odd idea having a browser which actually comes with an ad block. But yeah, there's plenty of stuff which I'm not too happy about with what's going on. Not really anything I can do about it though. I am being somewhat made to follow the Twitch guidelines and the YouTube guidelines and all of that. I'm hardly influential enough to do anything about it. Unless one of you happens to actually be a hive mind with several million people anyway. Which is unlikely at best. I know you don't get any pre-roll ads if you've subbed to the channel, that might be it. I can't actively turn on pre-roll ads for subs though, that's just brilliant, isn't it? Imagine you just came along to watch some of my stuff. You've paid to actively get rid of ads. And then I just force you to watch ads anyway. Like, all of these platforms are crap. I mean, I enjoy having a community regardless, even if like the platform itself's not great. it's annoying. I can't do things the way I want to do them.
Heading out.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be paying mods at all. I don't need mods. I'm sure everyone's a good person on the internet. There couldn't possibly be someone who isn't a good person.
Moving to
What's that?
position.
People who hack planes to interfere for navigation systems exist in the world. Why would they want to do that? That's just mean. But people do that. Generally the internet's a terrible place, so I'm guessing on that pretty much. I don't like it and it's getting worse. And I want to get into the games industry, which is infamously bad. Especially in America, but thankfully that's fine. You're about the gas shortage. Are you talking about like the helium, or do you mean like actual other stuff? Because I know helium's slowly depleting. Like we will be running out of it before long, which means no more balloons. Oh cheesy babes, imagine hacking oil. Like that is bizarre. How would that even work? How do you hack oil? I mean, I'm not going to question that. That just sounds fancy. It just makes me think of the standard hackers from films that were like, I'm in, and all of that. But for bloody oil of all things. Like, how does that work? We're storing it in plastic bags. Doesn't oil melt through plastic bags? Am I not thinking about this correctly? Like that's a terrible idea. Oh god, I do love the Americans at times. God, your country's a mess, but you have a right bit of laughs in there, don't you? That's filling your laundry hamper. What? How on earth? It makes me think of this picture I saw of, and I think it was someone in India. There was flooding, and they're trying to get rid of water from their back garden. So of course they're using a bucket to pour water over their fence. Their fence made of several metal bars with large holes between them. Like, people are stupid everywhere. I don't understand how, like, as a species we've survived when there's so many people who have no idea what's going on. I'm not going to pretend the same problems don't apply here in the UK. You've got some really dense people here as well. Like, imagine we meet some kind of alien species or something. If they assess us to just have any kind of common sense, like in general as a species, it'd be down to potentially the leaders, who I honestly don't trust in that term. Looking at the leaders currently, just globally, it's a mess. Like everything's a mess. There's nothing any of us can do about it, I'd imagine. But I am not thinking things are going to be getting in any way better anytime soon. Is that guy going to bleed out? How are we doing? 20 damage. Yeah, they need more attacks. We need to take out them, which is my major concern. Okay, Nathan I can move up. See, if something's too dumb, it's probably American. not always Americans though, that's the thing. Like, you get dumb people everywhere. Like, it's not ever country specific. Like, give someone a chance to be an idiot. More often than not, they will be. There we go, that's a better shot at the leg. That'll be them bleeding out soon. Great. I think generally people are too happy to say, oh yeah, actually, it's not us who are being dumb, it's the other people being dumb. I don't think that helps the problem. Like, a lot of what we see of people being dumb is America, I'll agree. Like, that could just be because most of the media I see online is American. Like, you do need to keep in mind there's various biases which you can have without really realising.
Perfect shot.
I'd imagine plenty of people like see English as being somewhat silly and stupid because maybe all they've seen is London, which, I'll be honest, London's like a different country to most of the UK.
I've got bad luck.
Like, one of my friends, another Discord server, apparently there's this rap group he found recently which he's like listening to and such. This rap group, they've got a YouTube channel and they tally like knife crime between themselves and other gangs because they're actually a gang in London. So they have a YouTube channel that reports on knife crimes between themselves and other groups. And the channel's called a scoreboard. For crying out loud, like, what is wrong with people? I don't understand. Like, how does any of this ever come about? Like, imagine competing with people, like actual people, with lives outside of just doing rap and such. You're going around stabbing each other and tallying up the scores. What is a score in that scenario? Oh, I've stabbed 2 people, 2 points to us. Like, how can you dehumanise people so much to be able to do that? It amazes me. Like, I don't understand at all how any of this comes about, but it doesn't surprise me. And that's what's worrying. It should be surprising me. It just doesn't. And God, it's not a good thing to think about.
Here goes.
That grenade's not going to do anything. Just do this. That's good.
I'll try to get there in one piece.
I don't know if any of you agree with me that the world's just not going in a good direction. I know it's a bit of a depressing thing to talk about, but I really am concerned about, like, myself and the future world I'm going to be working in and be a part of. Like, not good.
That should have gone better.
You're in a car, man, and people across the street. Oh no. Yeah, there's a generation younger than me who's going to be having it worse, which is equally as worrying. Because it seems bad enough for me, and things are not getting better. Like, I'm very concerned about just everything right now. I don't like it. I'm not even that old, but I'm still afraid for the next generation. Like, this is not a good thing. What is going on with the world? Why are things not being sorted out by the people in power? Answer to that, as far as I can tell, is it's essentially just a big dick measuring contest to put it in, like, very simple terms. Thank Christ. What is going on in the world? Yeah, I'm on my computer doing absolutely nothing about it. But to be fair,
Who knows,
where would
this
I
might work.
start doing something about it? Is there something I could actually do about it? Or is that just me thinking I've actually got a say in everything? Like, is democracy no longer quite as democratic as we'd hope? Yeah, it's a depressing subject, sorry, I'll stop talking about it. I don't know if I can beat this Scylla. If it stays inside there, like, what can I actually do to that? I can't get a good shot on. I mean, you have to be honest with yourself. If it was our generation, we'd likely be doing the same. Like, I still remember people were doing, like, Gangnam style dancing and such. I never once cared for that. But I know plenty of people who did. I'm not gonna call them out for doing Fortnite dances. They're too young for it to really be their problem just yet. We shouldn't be shifting any blame onto them. That's just delegating the problem to someone else. That's not going to help anything. It's like how all these countries are bragging about being much better for the environment now than they were ages ago. When actually, all it is everything's being made in China instead of there. So all the pollution's now in China instead. As if that makes you a greener country because you moved the pollution elsewhere. Like, it's a mess. World's a mess. I'm gonna stop talking about it. That's depressing. None of you came here for that. You're wanting to watch me. Unless you do want to just talk about that. I am happy to talk about it. I'm under the impression that most of you are here to watch me playing this game more than anything. I'd be entertained by that. Like, discussions are good. It can get a bit too real at times. That's the only thing I'm a little concerned about. I'm also concerned this guy's out of ammo, which isn't great. I guess we'll just be moving their turret around. I mean, if anyone wants to talk about anything, I'm happy to talk regardless of what that thing may be. As long as it's not going to get me banned on Twitch, like I likely couldn't talk about opening an OnlyFans or anything like that. Say that actually. Out of curiosity, like I think it was last week maybe, I was looking through the Twitch just chatting category to see what on earth's actually going on in there, because it's a mess normally. I saw someone who was just doing a stream and all the time in their title were advertising, I don't know why and how they got away with this, but they're advertising their bloody Pornhub. If you type !P-hub in chat, you would likely get a link for it. I didn't go in and watch, so I can't clarify, but if there's something else typing !P-hub could mean, then please tell me. Oh! Yeah, this isn't looking good, is it? Like, the hot tub stuff I thought was bad enough, but you've just got people straight up advertising their Pornhub channels now. You're not allowed nudity on Twitch though. Oh, God forbid you ever have nudity on Twitch. Just promote your nudity that's elsewhere, of course, that's all good. I mean, it's a mess. I don't know what's going on, if anything, in Twitch. I'm just glad I've got some decent people who've come along to watch rather than anyone who's all that degenerate or anything. Oh, I wouldn't be able to call them degenerate though, you're not allowed to call them out for it. If you say someone's a simp or anything like that, then yeah, that's not good. Did someone die? I think someone died. Did Diego fall down and die? I think he did. Oh dear. Poor Diego. Yeah, we're not beating the Scylla, are we? Oh yeah, I made you simps in the Discord. I'm not allowed to say that in anything else. Like, if I ever call you simp on Twitch and you report me for doing so, I can just straight up get banned. Haha, hot mess, I get what you did for Wailing Banshee, cause my guys are on fire. Oh, they're all going to die. Oh no. What do I do here? I'm about to sip. I'm thinking about what to do. Well, that was useless. I was hoping I'd maybe be able to daze something in there, perhaps, but no, I've just dazed this guy. Just run. Taking some damage. I have had a sip now, though, don't you worry. Oh no, Chims has told me to do it as well. I guess I'd better have another. Yeah, I'm gonna load the autosave. We're not doing this mission. Like, we've had 2 hydrations happen. That's fine. I had 2 largish sips of water. As long as you don't keep doing it, I won't end up drowning myself. Yeah, but we're gonna abandon this haven, I think. God, this has become a right mess, these haven defences. I think I might just need to let some of the population die, I can get away with it. Just send the actual team around to do missions and hopefully wrap everything up. Oh no, I need to hydrate again. I'm gonna run out of water at this stage. I was doing pretty well for myself before you even started doing the hydrates. Alright. So another hydrate done. More Titanic. Yeah, that's deserved for a haven that's about to die. This haven should hopefully be fine. I'll try not to drown myself. I mean, I've not got too much water left. It should be quite difficult. Even tastes very slightly of soap. That might just be the smell though, because I gave it a wash earlier. Clearly not a good enough wash, but it still smells a bit of soap, but oh well. That's neither here nor there. Oh, I need to hydrate more. Stop it. Gonna run out of water. Are you currently competing for when the timer runs out? Oh, great. This is the kind of competition I want to be seeing. You're just forcing me to drink. Anyway, this haven should be much easier. This had a rating of 10 for attackers. Chances of a Scylla appearing very slim, I'd imagine. Still do need to find where everyone is though. Now we've got a point up there, that's only the one, so it's unlikely. I've got one over there. One over there. Over... This is a weird map. I think they're coming from 2 different sides. No, that's another hydrate. I'll see you around Cheems if you got to go. cheers for popping by, I do appreciate it. Now, back to doing this. Anastasia, she can be in the front lines.
Let's
Send
go.
her out here. She might spot something. She did. She spotted them. Okay, before we do anything else, let's get some people
Rolling
shot
out.
at.
Finger
Even
on
more
the
people to
trigger.
shoot at than I thought we did. This is a scourge. Oh god, I don't like the scourges. Which do we take out? I think we take out that arm because they can do return fire. That was the torso. Apparently we are far enough away though. That's good. Just more Titanic. You've got so many things you're able to do. How are you managing this? Like, you redeemed an extra stream and you're still telling me to
I'm
do
prepared.
more stuff. And redeeming like Titanic sounds and everything. How do you manage this, Fiek? I mean, congrats for watching for so long. You had all these points, but god, this is madness. Now it's a bunch of quacks. I'm not sure who to send out. I think Anastasia should still go down here.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
She's not very much use in that roof. Ah, you're broke now. That is a shame. If only you were able to make me hydrate for longer. Got a big enemy. Where? How on earth did you spot them? That's impressive, Anastasia. Well done. Oh no, wailing batch, how dare you? I thought I was safe. Look, I've got about enough water left for one more hydrate. So if you do it any more than once more, I'm going to have to leave to refill my water. I don't know if that's something people are actively going to try and do or not. I'm gonna live in hope that you won't.
Moving in quick.
I'll need to see you. Oh god, we've got a siren. I hate sirens. A banshee, they have mind control, frenzy, acid. Cool, that's not too bad. Just keep my
I'm on the
distance.
move.
Should be fine. They have a shot over there. It doesn't mean much.
Rolling out.
Nathan is in stealth. I'll keep him on the roof, keep him hidden. Alexandra. Is that the armoured one? It is. They can do a melee, we don't want to be running in there. Imagine there's not any more people down there, it's just going to be that Kyron and the Siren. Now the Siren is going to be worrying. I mean, I'm going to be streaming for another 2 hours roughly, so chances are if people do make me hydrate more, I am going to need to refill my water bottle at some point. Even if you don't, I'll be out of water by the end of the stream. And I think send Alexandra maybe in that direction's an idea.
I'm on the move.
Keep her somewhat in cover. Got this Disciples Ally, they've got a shotgun. Send them in that direction. Potentially it's a good idea. Maybe send them to recruit this
Pushing on.
berserker. That could be good. Can they get to them? Not quite. Just keep making your way over. I'm
Moving
sure it'll be
fast.
fine. Alexandra, where do we send you? Possibly get you down there. To get her over in this direction, she should be able to get a fair few hits in on the Chirin to finish off. Diego. Nah, we're not going to want to do any overwatching with a pistol with them. They'll be more than fine without it. Now, do we set a turret up on the roof? It's potentially an idea.
Let's do this.
We put the turret down just here.
Say hello to my little friend.
That turret should be able to get some damage in over in that corner. Oh, that berserker decided to run further along. They might end up getting mind controls. Honestly, not the worst if they get mind controls. Take away from the will points in Banshee. The thing is, if they control a berserker, that berserker can do a lot of damage. That's me out of water now, I just drank a bit more. So better not to hydrate, I swear. I really need to rinse that boss a bit more. It does taste a bit of soup.
That's a lot of blood.
It should not be tasting of soup. What's that guy up to? Launching fireworms around. Is that my melee person? Yes, that's my melee person. That'll be fine enough to deal with. I can do that. There goes one. There goes two. If I hide around there, it should be alright. Anastasia, I'd like to heal up. I think doing grenades is a better option, get a guaranteed killing. She's not gonna mess up a grenade like that, surely. Yeah, there we go. Got a good kill in there. Now keep her moving. I need her to take out some armour on the Kirin. Over here, Diego, I'd like you to try and take out the head, if you can. Yeah, 2 shots to the head should take out any mind control.
Acquiring target.
That hit the torso. Lovely. Just as planned.
Targeting.
Once more. And you missed. Diego, you're useless. Okay, if we can get this assault to be a nicer target, potentially we can keep Diego alive. End of the day, these NPC chaps who are guarding the place, they are just meat shields. They're not the most important. I mean, I could nickname him Stormtrooper. That's certainly doable. But honestly, most people end up missing in this game. I do an Overwatch cone. Just a big Overwatch cone there in case it tries to approach.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Over here we've got Nathan. Nathan, I think we need you to finish off them if we can. What weapon do they have? They have a piercing assault rifle. They also had melee, didn't they? Yeah, blood-sucking arm. Okay. We destroy the weapon. That could be an idea. Take out an arm. I don't believe they possess a regen. Taking out that arm's a good idea if I can get the hit off. Which isn't the easiest thing to do. Ah, there we go though. Their arm is down. As long as they don't have the regen on their arm, it should be fine. I think regen's on their body and legs, isn't it? That should be fine. Unless It is all body parts. Potentially disabling the arm didn't actually do anything. We'll need to see.
Nothing's getting past me.
The wood has nothing getting past him. It's good to know. Just watch as something runs right past him in a minute. Your turret cannot actually see anything. Yeah, pick up the turret. I want you to be moving in this direction. We need the turret to take care of Siren. Turrets, as some may be aware of, do not possess a brain, so are therefore a lot harder to mind control. A berserker. Do they think they can actually do anything? No, they decided to just run up there, then stand still. They are making themselves a meat shield. I didn't even do that. Just watch him getting murdered right now. Yeah, there we go. What a stupid move. What was the AI thinking? Like, why would you run up to the thing with giant armoured legs that can melee hit you and think, oh yeah, this is a smart plan. I'll just do this, nothing could possibly go wrong. They didn't even attack, they just walked out there and stood still. I believe that was a Triton retreating. They're no longer a threat, they're completely gone from the battlefield. This assault guy, I need to take care of this thing's head. It's not going to do anything to the head. I can disable torso. It's probably the best bet with them. We'll hold off on that though. We'll need to see what everyone else can do to back it up. Diego does not have a shot. Where would he have a shot from? He needs to get up there. That's not gonna happen, Mr. Diego. From there, who can they shoot? Not the one they need. Can I get any decent shots off from around here? I can, you know.
Moving to position.
Okay, we can get one shot off, assuming I have enough will points. I do. Gonna be a risky one, this. It's not a good shot, that is definitely not a good shot. Can I not get a better one? No. Well... bugger. That's not great. I can, like, shoot its arm slightly. Wait for its animation cycle to move its head to around there. It's hard to really tell. That might be the best shot I've got of the head right now. Miss.
Shot went wide.
Damn it. Okay. What do we do from here? Okay, Nathan. Potentially you're our best bet. We need him around that side. Move to here. Use quick aim, get a shot. You can take out this guy's head. That's the ideal. That's a good shot of the body, not what we need. You could try and take out an arm. A risky shot, but Nathan historically has had a good amount of luck. So I'm gonna take it. Don't think it's quite disabled, but I might be able to get that with the shotgun along with the torso.
Gotcha.
That hit the arm, I believe. 130 damage. Yeah, we want to hit this one. Yeah, we hit the arm. If we can get that slightly in the collateral, that'd be lovely. Save the arm at least. Do we disable torso? No, we didn't disable the torso. It's got 5 health left. Damn. Only Diego landed that shot at all. Then we'd have been able to mostly take them out. Okay. Got enough will points to take one shot with this. Nathan, you've been a lucky man before. Don't let me down.
You're
Let me
still
down.
unharmed.
It's in stealth though, so you'll be fine. Okay, Alexandra, you're the melee one. That can... we don't need to rush up there. Doing melee to that thing's not the best of plans. Well, keep moving in that direction. Don't know if it'll ever really come to much. Now we can apparently get a shot off with the grenade launcher. I'm a
Oh, but
little
you'll find cover.
doubtful. Now the grenade launcher apparently could land in there. If it lands below, does it still hit them slightly? I aim around there. Chances are it's not going to go where I want it to. Chances are it'll also hit this assault guy. Can he move back at all? No, he has 2 health kits however.
No choice but to keep going.
You know what? Sure. If this even goes remotely well, then that's fine. We take out the torso. We need 5 damage on it. It's worth risking a bit of damage on the meat shield. Look at that. That was an amazing shot. Didn't even catch them in the collateral. Direct hit to the torso, I'm pretty sure. That's torso disabled along with one of the arms. So we're not able to do attacks with both arms. We're not able to do acid. They are bleeding out. That should be them down next turn. If they mind control someone, that's fine. We've got someone in melee. What's the worst that could happen with them? Run up here, take cover. They're not going to do much. We do have a ranged weapon though. Could take a shot at Anastasia. But yeah, that's a good point. They definitely could take a shot at Anastasia. Okay, from here, we could take some shots. Not the worst ever. At least try. Can we finish this off? It's taking 30 bleed damage, so if it even dies in just 2 turns, that's good. That might be it dying now though. Let's say no, just so I can have a look. Yeah, that's the siren bleeding out. That went far better than I thought it was. That's down to Kieran then. Can take down the Kieran without much issue. Just launching a few fireworms is all. Now, I would say fireworms aren't an issue because this is a heavy. However, for a heavy who has assault armour, they're not going to be resisting enough damage. No one's really all that close to worms though. Potentially we could just all run away. Yeah, running away. That's fine. I can do that. Ah, you're gonna have your dinner soon. That's fine. If you're wanting to go just after that, or before, then that's fine. I hardly want to hold you here against your will. It's not really what I'm up to. Just do what you like. Appreciate you coming by, even if you are needing to go at some point. It's always nice just to have some regulars popping by at times. Yeah, we're not doing anything with Diego, are we? Diego, can we get you to a decent spot? Try them over there.
Sprinting to
That could
position.
work. Salt. If we go up here. Ah, you'll be back after. That's good. We need to see you returning. Shotgun's not going to do much. Recruited this berserker. They've got for pistol. Pistol can take out some armour, but shotgun could actually be half decent, because that leg's a big target. Let's see. If we can now do some damage to that leg as well, I'm going to take the shot.
Got you.
55 damage. That's perfectly good. Nathan up top. Get some worms. Sure, go
Enemy
for
down. I think. Hope I can find cover.
it. Like, Nathan's just in a spandex suit,
Steady.
and he's just got a fancy hood on him. Like, what an outfit to be going into battle with.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Like a bloody Power Ranger or something. Anyway, send. Oh, the wood's got no movement whatsoever. They also apparently can't just jump down there. Kinda thought he could, but no, there's stairs. You know what? The wood, just jump down in this area. Keep yourself partly in cover from worms in case you try and blow up. This mission's gone far better than the one with Scylla. I still think it's mean that the Scyllas can appear in havens. Okay, these assault guys are not looking too hot right now. I think just keep shooting at this. Can maybe use one of the guys like a melee or something. What do these guys have? Either of them have mutations that would let them deal with these. Not really. Go in, bash them. That's an option. Sure. Just bash him with the gun. Can't be leaving him around. Still get one shot off of this berserker as well. That berserker apparently doesn't do much damage when bashing people with a pistol. Never mind. It would make sense, different weapons have different damage amounts when you bash someone, but I hadn't really thought that bit through.
Moving out.
I mean, we don't need cover, but against someone who does melee. Do we just fire this weapon? Honestly, we've been using grenades quite well so far. I think launch a grenade into the middle of it could be a decent plan. $66 damage, minus 30 armor. Think that was a wise call. Not really able to say for certain one way or the other. Move there, we have a shot. Yeah, just take that shot. Hit the head's fine. Hit the torso's fine. You're unlikely to miss. Earth did you hit the leg, Diego? How would you manage to miss what we're aiming for each and every time? He's just a bad luck charm, isn't he? The woods. Not just run. Get forward, you might be able to do something. Poison worm's not up to much. Kieran's still trying to back off. I think this is likely his last volley of worms. Let's check its ammo, just to be certain. And that looks about empty in that magazine.
Ready.
We really need Anastasia to get healed. Potentially we want to just get Anastasia healed by some of these guys. They have 3 medkits. Yeah, I think use the 3 health kits has to be the way to go. Just keep using this assault to bash some worms. That seems to be pretty much all the worms gone. Just dive in here. Use this medkit. Lovely bit of cheap heal. Anastasia, I'll keep on moving up. That assault. Yes, assault can also give healing. Perfect. Sandra. Yeah, just take a shot at Karen. Don't know what she hit there, must have been the abdomen, I guess. I need to hit the torso or something. Get more bleeding in. Okay, we managed to do that. That's good. Anastasia, you're not doing anything for now. Do I trust a blind fire? Apparently there is a shot. I can see the aiming like cone there. It's likely going to be at that leg. I need to time this when that's most likely to not hit the pillar. Think about now. Damn it, Diego. I shouldn't have put any faith in you. Nathan, do anything.
Moving now.
Take some shots at this worm.
Acquiring target.
We do need to clean up. Just to be safe, do a big Overwatch cone over there. Might be able to take out the Kirin if it comes in for melee. The woods. Can you do anything? Go here, get a couple attacks in.
I've got this. Eyes
Even just a
peeled.
little bit of damage is good. There we are. Apparently had one last volley of worms. Oh, that triggered a return fire. Alright. Who do we get to finish off? I think use a pistol. Take it out with that. There we go. Lovely kill for our melee person. We can now... No, never mind, we can't wrap up some worms. Maybe we'll just use a pistol again. There we go. The assault, we really don't care for you much, just go in and whack them. Should be the last enemy with this
Moving to
worm.
coordinates.
Thank God there was not a Scylla. I'm I'm not wanting to fight more Scylla's at Haven defences. What a fun time. I'm going to need to save Havens where I can. That's not going to be easy though. I think anything above a 10 I might just ignore. Vandoran attacks failed to identify origin, that's fine, I'm aware that they have a nest. Move there, immediately pause the game. Manticore's looking fine, Ella needs some healing, I can heal her up in a minute. How's this going? Are we going to get there in time? No, it's the Tiamat's headed that way. Tiamat's too damn slow. What's even the strength? Attacking force of 11. Can I do an 11? Probably could. Can I get there in time with the Helios? Maybe.
Haven destroyed.
Yeah, one of them's been destroyed, that's fine. Move Tian over there. They should be able to take out a nest. Over here, that's everyone filled up in stamina. Now I need them to do some missions. Scorpion, that was a sniper rifle I believe. We don't need that, that's not a main mission. We're needing to try and wrap this up, otherwise we could very well lose this campaign. Down to here. Bioengineering Site 2. Sounds important. Let's go do that one.
A Siege in Haven
Is that the Dr. Symes one? Oh, the next Dr. Symes one's down there. And diplomacy, we still need the Anu to like us a little more. Potentially we want to try and wrap this up with an Anu mission. Over here, honestly, I'd consider saving it, I'm just there, but it is called 40 McFort's Face. It has an attacking force of 20. I'm gonna say that's a bad idea, that's potentially 2 saws. If I'm measuring up my numbers correctly. Also Manticore, there's a Pandoran nest in there, go deal with that one first. Nice quick bit of training in. Why would you name your haven 40 McFortface? Like, you're under attack by aliens, but you still have time to make rather terrible jokes. Like, surely your priorities have to be a bit different to that, right? I mean, there's apocalypse. Weird things will be happening. I should really go fill up my water. Oh god, the very first one. I mean, for the most part, I don't pay attention to the Haven names. There might be more just daft names out there. It's hard to say. What isn't hard to say, though, is I am going to be cheating. And using my patented sonar abilities to decide that in there looks like a good candidate for one of those hatching sentinels. In there, possibly? No, in there. Okay, we've got one in there, possibly. That's quite likely. Alright. Ursula, we need you to frenzy. Lovely. People will now be moving much quicker. Next. Kato. Do you want to send Kato? No, I think we want to send
Let's show 'em what
Sophie.
we can do.
Which one of these is Sophie? Hopefully
Ready,
we'll have a
willing,
soul
and
ray.
able. Ready,
Oh, we
ready,
do.
willing,
This
and
one.
able.
Must have gone past her. We want her to be going in this direction, not advancing too far, however. Fairly certain there's a hatching sentinel just round this corner. In fact, that pause for a second makes me worry I might have accidentally triggered it. Okay, yeah, that's the hatching sentinel there. I'd imagine that's an egg.
I'll be right there. Target located.
And yeah, that did figure out I was coming. Okay, we've got one turn to take this thing out. Like hell I can take this thing out in one turn. I'll give it a shot though.
Come get some.
What's a better weapon? This one. Just bam.
Hostile injured but
Good
alive.
shot. We need one
now.
more person to come in and get a shot. Kato. Got a hammer. It's not good enough. Ella has 2 melees. Verdan? Could send Verdan. Verdan it is. I don't think anyone else will get in this direction quick enough. Two pistol shots won't do it. We've got quick aim. What's damage in that? 120. What's health? 118. One quick aim, then we fire. Arching sentinel down. Lovely. Next one I believe is over here, I said? Yeah, that looks like a good area. Head up there. Elif and Ella need to stick together. Firstly though, Kato, you have a health kit. Heal up Ella, we can remake the health kit in a minute. We can't remake Ella. She is rather important, to say the least. Run her up here. Who can we use for Overwatch scanning? Yeah, go round that way. I'm gonna say that's perfectly good. Don't want Ella going too far forwards. We'll see who we can use to catch up. Ursula, she can definitely provide some backup. Got people who might be coming in around that side. Do we risk sending Elif into front lines? Have a shield, they can take a shot or two. Yeah, send Elif over here. Leave them out of cover. Got fleshy armour, I'm sure they'll be fine. Put the shield up. Hope that they don't get attacked with a grenade or something. Grenades could easily bypass everything. Kato can go around this side to avoid getting attacked. Ella potentially put into cover here. Says it's low cover, but I think it's technically better cover from this angle. Also means if someone pokes her head out to here, I'll still have cover. So we'll stop around here. Got someone. They're not wanting to poke their head out any farther though. It's fine, I can run in, give them a bash in a minute. Oh, Bane Champion. Got 3 people around the corner then. Okay, Ella, you do some forward scouting. Got a hammer. What's the worst that could happen? Worst that could happen is they are overwatching in this corridor. If they're not, that's fine. Health between these two. It's good enough for me to say I can kill them without much difficulty.
I'm I'm prepared. Ready.
It's been a short while since I played this last properly. Let's see, Elif, how far does that go? If you go and hug this wall, can you get that through to decent spots? Get it through to there. Perfect. Okay, Ella, run up, murder the Triton. Big whack. Run to there. From here, we need
Ready,
Elif.
willing, and able.
Give some action points to Ella. Okay, back to Ella. Give the Bane champion a big whack with a hammer as well. Have enough to get, I believe, within range of them. It's an egg. We didn't have to. It spotted us. We do need to finish it off. There we are. Still an enemy in there. I think we'll assume it's an egg. It would have come around the corner otherwise, surely. We were hearing it before. It'd be nice to have visual on it though, just to know. But no, we need Elif to be sticking with Ella. They're our tag team for taking out anything even potentially dangerous. I should have sent Ursula first. I guess Ursula can shoot at this egg then, if it is. It is an egg, mind fragger egg. Yeah, we can take that out. Sophie, that's definitely an egg, that didn't move. Make your way all the way around
Let's
there.
go.
We want to try and hug the wall if possible. There we go. Make your way around there. Shouldn't be triggering any eggs. I believe we keep enough proximity. Lovely.
What's the
They're
plan?
done. Can you do the same? Yes, you can. What route do you want to take?
Let's
Hugging the
go.
wall. Good. Keep on moving then. Okay, so just get up behind Elif. We're not wanting to send you up that way. It's a bit of a extra run that she won't be needing. Shield Bearer Prime, is that one with a spitter head or is that just Big Fancy Claw? I believe that's Big Fancy Claw, so we don't need to worry too much, so long as we can keep ahead. That ghoul, however, could be dangerous if they had any amount of piercing. Which they don't, they have a virus rifle, that's perfectly happy to deal with. Alright, so I believe in there should be what we need. Sophie, I'll send you out first. Still have frenzy, so that's
Here I am.
fine.
Let's do this.
Can we get any exact locations through your hearing? Because you've got good
Rolling
perception.
out.
So one thing we've spec'd you into. We're not hearing anything, that's definitely the room we want though.
Rolling out.
Go, yeah, step further, we found it. Stay still for now, we don't want to accidentally trigger it when we're moving. Elif can get through to
Here I
here,
am,
they'll be
let's
able
do
to
this.
pass on some movement point or action points to someone. Can't we get Ella far enough in? We run up to there, we can then run up to there, get 3 hits in, we can finish it off. Lovely. Elif, pass on your points, Ella will finish off this thing. There we go. Ella's back up to 4 points, or practically 4 points. Get in, give it a couple whacks, and that's it done. Unless we need to secure the area, which I don't think we need to. There we are. Lovely. That's much better than fighting a Scylla. Well, this group could likely handle a Scylla without too much difficulty. They've done it before. Yeah, while this all loads, I'm going to quickly go and get myself some more water. I'll be just a moment. Alright, I've returned. I've now got more water, so if you do want to tell me to hydrate, I'll still not appreciate it because I've drank way too much earlier. I'm going to need to pee an awful lot later. But at least I can keep myself from having two sore throats later on. So, next, yeah, 40 mech fort face. Attacking force has gone down, that was 20 before. Potentially, that means leaving it until later gives you a better chance of winning. If you're ever thinking it's going to be a close fight. Do we go save it? I really don't want to, I'll be honest. We don't deserve it with a name like 40 McFort Face. Like Fort Travis, that's a normal name. What about the other Snidrin ones? Yeah, like, they still sound a bit odd, the names, but not bloody 40 McFort Face. I'm not saving that one. I refuse. I think do this mission. What is that one? Arcs of Pandoran structure. Yeah, we're already heading to there. What's this bioengineering site? Is that more stuff like this armour I got? Because that armour's pretty nice. So I think we do head
Haven
here.
destroyed.
And I believe I'll press cancel quickly. Yes, that was this haven. We almost got there in time. Bit of a shame we didn't get there quite soon enough. Let's do this mission. Few level ups apparently. Ursula? Ooh, Onslaught is a tempting one. I think we give Trooper though. Trooper's a very nice one. Yeah, I think give Trooper. Healer's going to be nice for extra will points. Yeah, Trooper for just better general accuracy. Onslaught, she doesn't move very well to begin with. She's just trying to keep up with everyone, then give them Frenzy. So I think that's fine. Can say no to the rest of that. Maybe give her a bit more in the way of speed though. I'm happy enough to spend 1 point in that. Elif's fine. Who was it got the level up? Was it Sophie? I swear it wasn't Sophie who got the level up. Did I pass by someone? That must have been Sophie. Oh well. Trooper, very much a nice one to have. As is Return Fire. I think we'll grab both of these. And give slightly more strength. Don't want them dying now that I've invested in them. So everyone got decent armour? got some half decent stuff. Manufacturing still isn't being done. We need to get the fabrication plant fixed, yeah. That's definitely needing to be done. That's going to take a while. Yeah, into this mission then. Everyone should be kitted out as they need to be, I'd imagine. Don't have anything new since last time I was kissing people out. I've got 2 warnings about the stream. What's that about? Skipped frames. Apparently, while I was away getting water, it skipped frames. Might have been just because I tabbed out the game for a moment before to mute my mic. Okay, so I think after this mission, go down and do some more same stuff. Potentially, you might want to just fight some layers though. Like get maybe a Disciples Valley mission to finish the game or something like that. Okay, so what are we doing here? Big, open, Pandoran kind of plains area. Assuming we need to get into there, seeing as everything else we can see. Potentially over there. Actually no, never mind, there's a lot of areas we could potentially be needing to go to. Well, let's give this a shot then. Who have we got immediately? I think Ursula, I mean Frenzy, definitely is not. And we're done. Can you actually get a shot off? A shot off on them? That was an impressive shot if you managed to hit that. That's not who I want to hit though. I'd like to take out the Hitman, they've got a sniper. Bane Champion I don't think's too dangerous. This guy, they have Virus Rifle, that one's fine. Don't need to worry about Virus Rifle. Who am I hitting? That's Ghoul Alpha I can hit, that's them I believe. You want a shot against them, potentially want a shot against them, that's Maniac. With a piercing, yeah. Piercing makes him a concern, not as much of a concern as the sniper though. Snipers definitely want to take priority. So move back here, get a little bit of cover. And take a nice shot against that Hitman. I don't like how we're looking over their head to do so. It makes me feel a little concerned, but let's give it a shot. I believe that was a miss. Yeah, we just hit that, and now they've become alerted because I missed. Damn. Okay, Ella, what can you do? How much health do they have? 370. We can't one-shot them regardless. Just move up, keep in cover, I guess. Yeah, hiding there should be a decent plan. Another enemy spotted. It's not them we spotted, must have been this one. Oh yeah, they're very tucked away, aren't they? Do have to approach through this angle here, though, potentially that angle. Do think coming around this side's best, because we can then climb over there, I believe. No, we can't climb over there. Okay, I don't know why the border says that you can, but you can't climb on that. Ah, you've returned. Hello. It's for dinner instead of lunch. Ah, Costco pizza. Can't say I've had a Costco pizza before, although I did have Domino's last night to celebrate my uni stuff being pretty much done assignment wise. That was good. I do enjoy a good bit of pizza. Okay, that's them pretty much dealt
Come
with.
get some!
That hitman still worries me. Do we bother trying to take this shot? Honestly, it's not the worst shot ever. Okay, do we have someone who'd have a better shot? Kato, no. Ursula? Ursula might, you know. Get into cover. Yeah, we could potentially use Ursula for this. We had a stuffed crust, because I thought, why not? And stuffed crust's surprisingly decent. Don't know if I'd usually go for it though. It's an odd one. Thing with stuffed crust is I feel you get more of the toppings in the middle, so you get like thicker amounts of cheese than you'd normally get, which is very nice. I do like a good bit of cheese in my pizzas. Do we fire virus? Firing virus might be a good idea. A lot less accurate, assuming that doesn't benefit from the rifle proficiency, but if we can cause him to panic, what are their will points like? Yeah, never mind, we're not going to bother with that. We're not going to panic unless we get very lucky. I'm willing to try and get lucky. Fuck it, sure. 10 virus, that's good enough for me. Yeah, that'll definitely do the job. Yelif, I could make into a more tempting target by leaving out of cover and putting a shield up. Yelif does need to go along over here though. They've been war cries, so I think the best I could do with Elif,
Rolling out!
potentially just go here, put down our shield against them in particular. I don't think that's the best angle for the shield. I'll take your word for it, game. I don't quite believe you. Sophia could try and get that hitman. I don't think we stand a good enough chance of hitting. Might want to just take some pot shots at Ghoul, potentially. Might want to just try and advance. They have been war cries. I can just keep myself somewhat hidden. Should be nice and safe. Sophie hasn't had the specialisation yet, so she can't get the nice and cheap overwatching. I do miss that from Sophia. Sadly we lost her, I believe, last Friday's stream we did of this. Yeah, just move up. Hopefully we can take these two guys out here next turn. I want for Dan to do any overwatches. I mean, if he thinks he can hit, I'll give him a chance.
Got you covered.
This could really be a terrible idea. Not really easy to say. Someone moving. I don't know where. It worries me that's taking a while though. It makes me think it's either something big or lots of things. Lots of things is fine enough, I can deal with lots of things. Something big, like a Scylla, could be worrying when there's this many enemies as well. Oh, we've got that ghoul. We actually landed the shot. For Dan, I'm amazed. Really did not expect that. Oh, didn't expect that either. That was a bad shot on them. Okay. We need to move up there and get 2 hits in. Kato is not enjoying themselves at the moment. I think Kato might want to just heal themselves up, potentially. Touch health, 370. I'm fine enough just hitting him with the same weapon twice. Let's try and get moving. They did drop something, but I can't pick it up apparently. I need to stand on top of it maybe? I thought you could be next to it. Oh well. That's fine, we don't need to pick it up. What we need is Elif moving over in this direction. A bit of a dangerous spot, moving in right up to here. But what we need is onslaught on Ella. We can get an onslaught with her. Just get her to step down here for a second. Elif,
Rise like
give
a
her some
phoenix.
extra points. Ella, walk in, give this guy a big ol' whack. Actually, do we want to do a big ol' whack? We need a bit extra damage in just the one whack. Okay, Sophie can go in here, use a shotgun. That should cover the rest of the damage. What's the least armor? That arm seems a good bet. Also taken out their melee weapon, they're now just down to shield. So I could actually leave him be. But, seeing as I can, might as well finish him off. I know how much you like your pan pizza, Fuke. One day I will have it. I don't know when that day will be. It really depends on whether I get the opportunity to have it any time. Okay, Ursula. That hitman. Yeah, they're gonna panic in a second. That's fine. That Overwatch cone does worry me. Whereabouts are they looking? They're looking directly down there. They could get a shot off against Ursula. Kato, we need you to just heal yourself. There we go. Oh, you're just gonna mail me everything ready to go and I'll get it here and it'll be all like mouldy because it's not been refrigerated. That sounds like a terrible plan, I'm all up for it. Just put like those moisture packets in amongst the ingredients, that'll be fine. Like that silica gel stuff you're not supposed to eat, just hide it in there. It is the forbidden snack. I am liking the viral damage. It's very nice to have. Not going to be enough. Possibly not. We might want Verdan to try and take out the weapon.
Just give the word.
Can we hit the arm? Verdan, I'm gonna put my faith in you. You've proven what good in the past. Let's see.
Yeah.
Verdan, you mad bastard, you've done it. That's lovely. I might as well get Overwatch Conan.
Nothing will get past me.
They've bled out, they've panicked. Get a nice Overwatch shot. Didn't hit because it's crawling on the ground. Is Overwatching over in that direction? Can it see? It could see into there. Alright. Got a poacher. They're not too troublesome. At least I believe it's a poacher. Yeah. That's fine. This man here doesn't know what to do with himself. He has a spitter head at very short range. Effective range of 5. As long as I can keep him away, he's fine. He's about to panic next turn, so this is all good. Take out a single enemy and he panics immediately. Do I want to force them to panic? I mean, they say you're not supposed to eat the silica gel. I think they're just trying to keep it all for themselves, though. It's government lies.
Inside.
They just don't want you having their silica gel. I take out the head.
That's unlucky.
Miss. Usually I'm so good at hitting
Let's
with
have a
Verdun, he just gets incredibly lucky constantly. Take out one more bit of them, they do bleed out. Is that what I want? No, they're about to panic. I can leave them be.
Come on, what the hell?
Ah, that did not end up working. Let's do an Overwatch, somewhat closer possibly. It's weird to gauge where I'm actually aiming with it. It's not as if I've got flat ground really. I think aim around there should be decent enough.
Taking point.
Okay, in case this person here, that's the Alpha, they have a viral rifle, don't they? Yeah, virus rifle, that's fine. If we send either Kato or Elif first, either of them should be fine. Kato's already been injured, so might as well keep the report looking good. I mean, we all know 5G doesn't spread COVID, like, there's no proof that it actually does. Do you know what does spread COVID though? All those fake birds the government have flying around, spying on us. You think it's just a pigeon, but no. Have you seen them sitting on those wires charging? Like, can't believe the government would do that. That's something interesting, which I could say. I think it's probably fine enough to say. My mum, she's working on like COVID stuff at the moment. She's going to be moving on to do vaccines before too long. And she heard from someone else who she knows, who's currently giving out vaccines, who had someone come along and ask, hey, so is this vaccine going to put in like that government tracking chip? And of course, like, the person said no, that's not a thing, because it's not a thing, clearly. This person didn't want to get the vaccine because there wasn't a tracking chip in it. They just said no, they didn't want it. Like, I'm confused about that. They wanted the tracking chip? How does that work? I thought the whole point was people didn't want tracking chips. But I guess I was wrong. I mean, it does sound cool having a tracking chip in you, I'll be honest. I can understand that part. Disabled upper arm. Probably not good enough. Bend Ella around. I mean, is it a bio enhancement? Like, you're already being tracked by Facebook and such on your phones. Like, I don't think it matters an awful lot.
Moving now.
Like, you're not really getting any benefit to any of it, as far as I'm aware. But anyway, Elif, how far can you do this? Up to around there. Got it. Ella can go to around here then, that uses most of her action points, that's fine. Then have Elif come in with an onslaught. Get them some more action points. Now where can Ella run to? Ooh, they can run for miles. Marvellous. Haven't seen anything around there yet, doesn't mean there isn't anything around there. That guy still has a spitter head, do be careful of him. I mean, yeah, Kato had to have various kinds of aerosol sprays. That's tragic, isn't it? And where do we send Ella? I want to say around there. Should be nice. Save some action points in case I change my mind. But it's a ladder that she can climb up. And I believe next turn Frenzy wears off. Definitely something we need to keep in mind. Don't know if it's something we need to worry about. Think we should be fine enough without it. Just means we need to start moving the priest further up the field. Yeah, I can take that shot, that's a good enough shot, right? Apparently not, we didn't even hit once. I'll try again. There we go. That's a good bit. 10 bleeding dies and yeah, never. They've got a regen. Elif. Honestly, Elif. That guy's got a viral rifle. It's that guy I'm worried about though. What's his attack damage? 100. I don't think this bio-armor's quite good enough to avoid that entirely. You hide behind that, potentially. Would that hide it? Somewhat. No, I'm gonna play it safe. You'll have to just put down your shield. You're already somewhat out of cover. Okay, they've recovered, took an entire turn. I wasn't entirely sure how that was going to go. Well, that's just mean, isn't it? Didn't think it managed to get a grenade over there. Oh, that would be amazing. Just playing this, you completely miss your shot because you're Diego and you cannot hit anything. You just get the nice shots from Wii Sports. Oh, that sound effect I should see if I can get. You'll need to give me a while to look at that because I will forget. Maybe just like send you a message in Discord so I remember. But yeah, that is amazing. Just a nice shot. That is the ideal. You may not want to know that's the ideal. Is there a no copyright version? I wouldn't think it has copyright. It is just a sound effect from a game. It's definitely intellectual property, but not selling it, so I do think we're fine in the Creative Commons license. I don't know for certain, however. It's hard to really say. Now, one thing I am concerned about here. This Hellion, what path are they taking? Are they going to go along there then around? No, because I can't get around through here. I want to go down here and way around. The biggest concern though, they'll be able to mind control through here. I mean, I generate revenue through streaming. I'm not selling any kind of intellectual property. Simply me doing my thing. If there's a sound as well, I think that's fine, otherwise you'd not ever be allowed to stream a game. Because you could argue that I'm currently selling this game to an extent. I'm playing the game, people are watching it, am I not selling the experience of playing the game?
Let's have a look.
I mean, I think based on like Creative Commons stuff, I've not really looked into it, I should be okay.
Requesting more enemies.
If I'm not, I'm a bit worried I might be copyright struck by a duck at some point, because I've got various quacks you can all use. Which Honestly, that could be a fun time getting a copyright strike from a duck. Like, imagine the bragging rights I get. I doubt there's many people who can say they've been copyright struck by a duck and making me drink. Lovely. There we go. Is this guy gonna peek out the cover at all? A little bit. I didn't get that shot. I was a little hopeful, we didn't actually get to aim it manually, so I wasn't sure how well it would do. I think get up there, is that? No, that's Kato. I've thought about emotes. I genuinely have no idea what to put. If you have any ideas, do let me know. Like, we could get a duck in there to go along with the sound effects. Don't know if that's something people would want. If it is, I'd be willing to get it made. I've got various friends who do artsy stuff, so I could ask one of them to do it. That'd be fine enough, I'd be happy enough to commission it from a friend. If any of you have any particular artistic skills, not you Fuke, then maybe I could get it from one of you. If you just want to find an image on Google, that would also do. Look, if you cannot saying that you don't strike me as an artist, it's just I'm worried you'd give it an avo face, not a duck. Like, I don't want an avo face in a duck. That is high up in the list of things I don't want. Oh no. Oh no, don't send me your art. Please don't, Fuke, I don't deserve it. What have I done to you? How could you put me through this? I'm of course fine if you send me art. I'll not probably be looking at it on stream. In fact, no, I can look at it on stream. Just watch that camera go off in the corner for a second. Wait, where's the art you allegedly sent? Where have you accidentally sent the art? I can't see any art. What have you done, Fuke? Who have you pestered with it? I blocked explicit messages. What on earth did you try and send? I mean, that's an automatic Discord thing for when you make a community. What have you... I mean, send it to me over DM and it won't be blocked if you really want me to see it. I'm very afraid though. Now that I know Discord thinks it's an explicit message. But it's blocked in my DM. What? How on earth? Alright, sure. I'll take your word for it. I don't know how that would happen. I didn't tick any boxes saying I wanted to block stuff.
Repositioning.
Makes sense
Prioritizing
that's
speed.
default though. Enemy spotted. Ah, is that person in there? It's Poacher. I forgot they existed. Let's just keep on moving. Things are going well enough. They have a sniper. That takes 3 action points. Yes. Yes, 3 action points. That person died. They have a pistol. That takes 1 action point. Can they get up here? No, they cannot. Alright. If I go hide here, that's actually good cover. Hey, what have you done? Where have you sent it? You've sent it to me. Oh, for the love of God, what on earth have you... Oh no, where did you find that? How do you have that on demand? Oh God. It makes me think of Beef Dog. Well, that's a cursed image a friend shared with me once. But God, I don't like that. That worries me. Is it in the Is it FW chat? Oh, you mean the one in the actual server I put in there? Yeah, no one else is allowed to put stuff in that NSFW chat. That's just how it is. I mean, it is not safe for work. If you're caught doing that, you'd likely be fired.
Target located.
Oh no, enemy spotted. That's worrying. Got a nut. Oh, they're miles away. Never mind, that's fine. That's not all that worrying. They are not an issue for a long time yet. Let's just keep on going. One thing I have considered is if you scroll up in the text chat channel, you'll see the peggers thing. I'm half tempted to make that an emote. I need to figure out who made it just so I can ask them, because I can't just stick in any old image. Unless I get like a proper image and make the meme myself of the peggers. If you don't know what I mean, then just scroll up in the text chat like I say. That worries me. They were able to jump down there. My entire plan was based around the fact they wouldn't be able to do that. Hellion, they do get mind control, they get psychic scream. Oh no. Okay. How many shots does this fire? 3, up to 15 viral. That's not good enough. Do I run? Running's not a bad idea. I can run. I've likely got better movement speed than it. And it now has to climb up there, then go around. Climbing up that ladder is going to take a lot of points. I'm going to run. We need other people on the team to deal with him. He is dangerous. I do not enjoy. Okay, Elif, we need you moving up. We're needing you to back up Ella. I'll potentially move you last in case we desperately need Ella.
I've got this.
For now, I don't think you've got that quite at the moment. I might want to move you slightly.
Already there.
Yeah, that should be a good enough hit. Poacher is down. We don't need to worry about paralysis. They have now panicked yet again. Likely just leave them to bleed out. I think we should just finish him off though. Dan,
Engaging.
you've got a shot, but we need you to move. That Hellion could mind control you if you're not careful.
Dashing.
Just run. Need him ready to headshot it in a minute. Ella, if we jump down there, has to go all the way around. No, there's a ladder there. Never mind, we can just jump down. That's fine. Ah, you found the peggers. Lovely. Would you want to make that an emote? Is that something we'd want? I feel it'd be a decent one. I don't know if it really fits the chat. I mean, I'd be entirely up for making it an emote. I mean, yeah, it fits you, I guess. I mean, seeing as the two of you in the chat at the moment are currently paying me to be doing this, I will let you two have somewhat of a say. I don't know if I'll give you much of a say, but at least have some of a say in what the emotes are.
Repositioning, prioritizing speed.
I think having a duck would be nice. Like just a duck head of some kind. Could definitely get a friend to do that for me. Don't know if I'd get a friend to do peggers. You don't even have your own best interests at heart, Fuke. Like, you are just chaotic
I'm moving
neutral.
in.
Like, that's all you are. Now, they have Psychic Scream, they don't have Mind Control. So I stand at the top of this ladder, I'm safe. I think. If I'm not safe, I'm about to die. Well, not immediately, but soon. He worries me. He's running up to me, he's not attacked. If I can take out his head, he can't mind control. He can still murder me if I'm not careful. That guy went round the back. I don't appreciate people going round the back without permission. That's rather uncalled for. We're done. Let's see.
Inside.
2 shots would do it. Have not Sophia, Sophie. I was about to say Sophia. Yeah, I think we're done. He's got to have a better movement. He's got a dash. Just get the
Double
hell
time.
out of there. Leave them alone. Oh, and you're making me hydrate again. There we go. Just keep on moving. There we go. Ella potentially want to try and take out this siren with Hela. Or, for Ella, not Hela. Yeah. I've got Elif there already. So we could potentially get 1 attack, and that's not good enough. Half expecting those 2 sirens and him to be the last enemies. There could be someone over there, but I think that's where the siren came from. The siren currently over in this area. You've been capped on the hydrate. I think what I set was up to 10 hydrates per stream. I could remove the cap. If you really want. I thought 10 would be enough for myself, but if you want more, I mean, I could always make exceptions. I'm never against abusing my own authority. Only thing is, if I have any more than that, I will definitely be going to the toilet at some point during streams. I'd rather not be leaving the stream for too long. Okay, Ella. I think Ella we want to keep somewhat safe for now. If we move Ella up to here. There we go. Elif we would like to be moved up to here. That's good enough, I guess. We're not allowed to move on to this spot. Or no, we are. Apparently, I'm a bit confused about how long this is working. But we just need to do an overwatch. That thing's about to come around the corner. When it does, we're going to be blasting at this gun. Ella, just stay there so you can't get hit. Sula, need you getting up here so you can frenzy. I think, yeah, get here for now. Set up an overwatch with the assault rifle. You have a trooper perk, so you should be more accurate. Kato. If Kato. My plan was to send them up there, but then the siren went round the back. I didn't know they could. I guess we could send Kato to take care of them. For Google Alpha, which means, yeah, virus rifle. Kato's armor should be good enough. Could we just jump jets? Could just jump jet. We avoid Overwatch if we do that. Get myself into cover there, should be able to get them murdered next turn hopefully. Hard to say for certain. I also think that's a bit yes. There's midair. It's alright. What's the helling going to do? As long as it's not mind control, we're all good. Doesn't look like mind control. That's fine. They've done as predicted. Got a lot of good damage in there. Elof's about to get hit. Disabled their arm. Damn. Is Elof able to use even a shield when they've lost an arm? I don't know. That's just rude.
I'm ready.
Okay, Elof first. Can use paralysis. We can use paralysis. Do we try and capture this? It's a dangerous thing to try. I'm willing to give it a shot. Sure. All we need to do is stall it for a turn. If we could daze it, that'd be lovely. Don't think we can. It's just its will, not will points, it's action points. Can potentially just run away. Can anyone else use Onslaught on the team? I don't think anyone can other than Eolith. No. Alright.
No choice but to keep going.
You could give that to Ella. You give that to Ella. That costs an action point. For both of them? Ella would have 2, still gets 1 attack and then can back off. That's not worth doing. I kinda want to try and capture this thing. It's a terrible idea, I really know it is. But I want to. I just use a dash to get as far away as I can. Maybe. How much does that use to use them? 2 action points. I get enough paralysis. I can just ignore it. Like this is dangerous. I'm playing with fire here. Okay, what's the worst that'll happen? Get hit again. It's 100 bleeding. Could bleed out in 1 turn. Ella can heal. Use it on Elif. Get rid of lost health. Get rid of bleeding. I think Elif just paralyzes again. I'm definitely being a bit risky here. I do think it's safe enough to do though. Over here. Okay, Verdan can get a ton of pistol shots off. What I need to do first with Sophie is move like here, let's say.
Ready to engage.
You can strip off some armor. We strip it on the head, you can easily get rid of that. Arms don't have much armor anyway. What do I think's worse? If we get rid of an arm, they're a lot less dangerous in melee. Mind control, if they do that, the person they mind control can't do anything in the immediate turn. If I then disable mind control the turn after, then that's fine. Just need to worry about melee then. Okay, we're done. Just aborted turret. No one's dead. It's not deserved. I'm playing well, I promise. Alright, let's do a quick aim. Do quick aims on the sniper first. We can take out 2 body parts, definitely. So first, we'll go for the arm. Apparently hit the torso, that's fine. After we hit the torso. Okay, next. We're done, you're not finished. Use more quick aim. Stop going away from Verdun. Damn you, game. Trying to stop me from mildly abusing game mechanics. A dangerous spot. Our Sula though. Might be able to finish off actually. Wasn't expecting to use her. Very least, we could panic it. Very most, we could kill it. Gonna try. Panic it if it fails. Not quite gonna bleed out. Let's panic it. I should run away for a turn and won't be attacking people immediately. Sophie, I think, just possibly want you to advance towards it. Move you there. That should scare it away from that little point there where it would otherwise be approaching from. Kato's down here as a fairly good shot. If he misses, I'd be very concerned. Yeah, I don't need spoiler actually. Shoot it. There we go. And I believe Kato's fine to just sit there. Now, ELF's what I'm worried about. That siren's been dealt with as far as I'm concerned. That siren didn't have enough action points to do anything. My plan worked, we will be able to capture it. That was a risky play. I didn't know if that was going to work right from the start. Frankly, I'm amazed it did. There we go, that's that paralysed. We now finish mission, we should be able to retrieve it. The only objective is secure the area. So Verdan can move up here, quick aim, then sniper shot.
If you say so.
Or do we just finish it with pistol? Finishing with pistol's much cooler, isn't it?
Still active. This place stinks.
Look at that, 1 health left. There we are, that should be everything. Yeah, there we go. That's a good mission that. Wasn't too easy, wasn't too difficult. I had good fun. About half an hour roughly left. Do we get another mission in? I mean, we'll definitely try. Hard to really know how long a mission's going to be though. Got, oh god, living weapon. Extraordinarily bioengineered gun appears to be still alive. Our soldiers gave it sustenance from orphan corpses that regained full functionality. What on earth? I mean, you can do that vivisection, that's very useful. I think we're going to prioritise that above everything else. I mean, get that too. There we go. Potentially psychic influences takes priority. Advanced viral weapons. We're about to get finished from these guys, that'll be very nice to have. What I'm a bit confused about is poison resistance technology. Why is it 0 hours? Let's just get that finished. But yeah, back out here. Do we have time to do another mission? We could do another nest possibly. There's nests. Was it? Yeah, it's down there. I'll take the Tiamat back to base. Tiamat's more for moving people around, not actually going into fights. Helios team, they need some experience. Down here they go. Got a lovely poison resistant vest. Down here, things still are not being produced yet.
Haven destroyed.
Yeah, 40 McFort face, I'll be honest, a name like that, you deserved it. If we move over there, is that closest to our objectives? Keep going. Mad scientist. Yeah, let's just go hide here, get some healing. Living gun. I knew I was forgetting something. Let's have a look at this mess. Don't even know what kind of gun it is. I thought it would have been an assault rifle, but it might not be. A heavy weapon? Oh, got fancy trousers. I'm gonna give that to someone. Sniper. Let's just say all for now. What is the living gun? One of these things is not like the other, that would be this one. Acid firing living assault rifle. That actually sounds really powerful. Where's Sophie? Went too far, Sophie being this direction. She has better accuracy. She also looks like she'd suit it. And yeah, that suits her armour and such. It does concern me that this thing's alive. But it should work. That's a total of 30 acid. It's got a decent damage. The range compared to what I had before. If we look at just assault stuff, we had this. It's got better range. Does it move? See, I'm watching it. I don't think it does. At the very least, it eats stuff. I mean, if you want to see the flesh armour, that's the thing that Elif's currently in. Look at this. It's very slippery looking. I don't like that. I really don't. It's powerful armour though. Okay, let's send the Helios to this, and that'll be the last mission of the day, I believe. Why is it paused? What? Is that? That's them there. That's fine. Well, Pandoran Nest with the slightly less powerful group. They're not amazing, not terrible. It's not good enough to take care of some Scyllas, which we've bumped into more often than I'd like to admit. And we just wait for it to load. I somewhat regret drinking all that water, because I am kinda needing to pee. I need to keep drinking it though. I need to stay hydrated and all that. If I don't, I'm definitely gonna have a sore throat in a bit. You know what, at the end of the stream I'll just chug the rest of my water. I'll have 2 entire water bottles worth by the end of this stream. That'll keep you happy, won't it, Fuke?
Come get some.
I mean, it's hard to chug an empty bottle. No, I'm... You're not convincing me to do that, Fuke. I'm not that bad. I can't believe you'd even suggest that. I'm ashamed of you. I mean, if I'm using a bathroom, I'm still perfectly capable of gaming, because, I mean, the only difference is, if it's an action game of some kind, then definitely, but this is a strategy game. I'm allowed to go to the toilet during a strategy game, surely.
Finger on the trigger.
Anyway, let's take care of this thing. I mean, I do want kills. I mean, look at that, a lovely kill. Little bits of, like, green electricity around it too. So where do we overwatch? I mean, you're correct, I would not have got it in the bathroom. But I also would not have gotten it if I just quit and didn't do the stream because I needed the toilet. And if you make me drink more, then that's just gonna happen. But no, you're not convincing me, Fuke. I refuse to do it. I'm trying to find where this other thing would be. I want to say in there. I don't think it's a big enough room. Be down there? No, it couldn't be down there. How many Titanics did you play today? Was it like at least 3 from you? I think it was like 4, maybe 5 you did. I mean, you did redeem the extra streams, so I will message you once I'm done this stream, and like sort things out. As much as I think you need to make me do something daft. I'm amazed that you managed to save up that many points in the extra stream, to be honest.
I see them.
Like, most people do just
Sprinting to
spend
position.
on duck noises and like, which, well worth it. They're hardly the most important things.
Like the wind.
Let's see. Ah, you just like sit around lurking, gain your points. Can't believe it, you should be actively participating. I mean, honestly, if you hear me talking in your ears while you're just like mowing the grass, that could be mildly concerning. Like, that would not be a fun time in my opinion. But then again, it is up to you. I believe you're old enough to make your own decisions. Don't know about responsible enough, but you're old enough for it. Ah, it's in there I need to go. Yeah, I think just send everyone around this side. We'll get a better angle to approach from.
Making haste.
I've not bumped into anyone to fight yet.
Enemy in visual range.
Never mind, there's the enemy to fight. Lovely. What are they? Footpad Alpha, they have Snidrin Assault Rifle. Do I do about Snidrin Assault Rifles? Got my melee person. They can still get into cover. Got enough points. That cover is actually better than half cover. Anastasia, if we move here, gets full cover, that's fine. The wood Gibson. Where does the wood go? I think potentially move here. We then put down a turret there.
This will help.
Then we hide in this area. We then get an overwatch off over here. That's 2 action points for an overwatch. Hide there. Should be nice and safe. Nathan, I trust more than Diego to do that. We will still have Diego do it though. Maybe useless, but I'm sure he can do something one day.
Area covered.
Let's see. If this guy comes out, we're very much not going to have a fun time. Yeah, they decided against it. And as planned, they shot at the turrets. Lovely. That turret's got a good armour. It's got a small body, so they just took unnecessary damage. Got a hitman in the back, that means sniper rifle. Ghoul Alpha, that is virus rifle, that one could be worrying. Don't have good armour in this team. Even the heavy's got light armour. Alright, do we send the melee in? I'm gonna say no. Do we
Here
do a
goes.
grenade? Could do a grenade. What? Sure, let's do a grenade. Nothing wrong with some extra explosives. I do have a war cry, that'll stop them. Keep it in mind. Don't think it's something I necessarily need to do, but it's something I even want to do.
Lining up a shot.
And yeah, I can just get this guy for the most part. Disabled her leg. Oh, I need just a small bit more damage. Yeah, I think it's worth just finishing him off. There we go. Now, they do worry me. That Ghoul Alpha will be able to hit the wood. If I can just move the snipers up as far as possible, get them to just do overwatching.
Rolling out.
Nathan, I'm still trusting you. You've got some good shots in the past. Yeah, I don't care about you, Diego. You've died on numerous occasions and have reloaded because everything was
Area
going
covered.
wrong. Okay, so what's the way I need to go? Got no one with points left to Overwatch. I need to get up there, I just don't know if I can go through this bit. I'd imagine I can. Don't know what would stop me. A dead end, that would stop me actually, yeah. Never mind. Send the melee up there. Yeah, just keep the melee going in that direction. And stand by until it works, just end turn manually. Disabled her head. And now they've run away. I do enjoy how they just run away. The virus is definitely going to make the wood panic, by the way. He's not going to be any further use. Well, I do love the AI in this.
Do we have a plan?
The wood's still panicking. Annoyingly, when they panic, they don't ever fire their weapon. Can't get too far in. I need to stay 3 tiles away, I believe. 1, 2, 3. So around here is as far as I can go. Nathan, we can move to there, still get a shot, potentially. Apparently, still hidden. That's surprising. Yeah, we do get a shot. Just finish it with a pistol. Yeah, we can get that with a pistol. That means we can get an Overwatch off with a sniper.
Nothing's getting past me.
Diego, everything's getting past you, my friend. You're terrible. But still Overwatch though. Maybe you'll get a hit. Do we try to use this? It can do 370 damage if it all lands. Worried about them. They panicked and went into a really bad spot. Like, that's not even cover. Normally they do head for cover. Oh, piercing. Takes 2 action points, 40 damage, burst of 4, 106. That's then dead. Okay. The wood might be dying here.
Taking action.
That would not be good. Apparently I've got a decent shot. Okay, Anastasia. We're gonna make you run right into front lines. If you hit all of this, they're dead. Regardless. Oh, no, never mind, they're not dead. Damn. Damn. They have regeneration. I believe that means you can get their limb back. I don't know how it works. It seems to be percentage chance. They destroy their weapon. That's guaranteed to work. Destroy the weapon, they're then going to use melee. Warcry could be a good call. Let's see, how much does that melee use? 2 action points. Oh what? Warcry. Give them less action points to use. Then potentially just a grenade. And these grenades are well past the point where they're going to be all that useful, so I think just hide, I guess. Yeah, I'm thinking the wood's going to be one shot at that. Oh! That's fine, they're still alive. As long as they're not dead, we can make a comeback. There's only one doing anything, so that makes me think it's just eggs for the most part of everyone else. Alexandra will just keep on moving up. We've spotted the thing, it's where I thought it was. It's just eggs. We can run and just melee this thing. We don't need to worry about eggs beyond just anything that comes and attacks me immediately. Yeah, fire a maniac. Still think try and take out an arm would be good. Let's see. Disabled the arm. We might not be able to shoot. Then Warcry. Apparently 2 eggs in there since it didn't move from last time. The wood's still panicked, apparently.
Ready.
Or, no, he just had to recover. Nathan, can you do anything? Get you here, we can
I'll be
quick
right
aim,
there.
we can get sniper shots. Nathan, we need to get you some more will points. For now, taking out that arm removes melee. We do that. Yeah, remove the melee.
Nice.
That means this person should no longer be able to use that. No, blood-sucking arm apparently still does have hit points. Shouldn't be able to use that though. I have two arms which can do the blood-sucking stuff. They do, that would explain it. Diego.
Here I am.
You know what, Diego, we're gonna have to rely on you here. Never a good sign. This should be a kill if I land the shot. How much are we bleeding? We're bleeding for 20. If I just land a single shot against something with even 20 armor, as long as it's not going to hit the torso, I'm good. There we go. That managed. It's the first time I've actually been thankful for Nathan Diego. Never once has he proved useful outside of that. Alexandra will move up. Enemy spotted. Where? Oh, all the way back there, that's fine. Move to here. I believe that's a range of like 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we can't get any closer than this. We might be able to get in next turn. We send Nathan around there, he should be able to get a shot. No, line of sight would need to be through there. He's not going to get a shot easily. Anastasia, I'll get you to move up, do a bit of scouting. What have we got? A Bane Prime.
Okay.
We take out the legs, that should be fine. Bane does have a machine gun, and poison and grenade launcher. Just work. Play it safe. The war cry, they can't do much. Let's chuck a grenade and do a bit of damage. They return fire.
No.
Should have known they'd return fire. Nathan can
Moving
get
now.
a shot. Is hidden. Take out that arm, they lose machine gun.
Target missed.
Nathan, how could you? Put so much faith in you in the past. Just let me down like that. I'm gonna have to rely on Diego now. Yeah, Diego hit the weapon instead. Oh, we've got the wood back. Only for a turn. He's about to die. Or not die, panic. Yeah, we don't want him dying, we just want to retreat. You hide there, he'll panic in a second, that's fine.
On the move. Fall back.
What a lovely panic, he went even further back. Apparently that guy didn't actually decide to do anything, so just take more shots.
Gotcha.
He's bleeding, didn't mean to press escape. Yeah, that's fine. Get in there, we can get a one shot now. How much damage does this do? Not enough. 160, 160 times 2 is not enough to finish that in 2 hits. Anastasia, keep moving forwards. We have a hitman. Can we get them?
Okay.
Okay, can we back off after? Slightly. Can we give healing? Diego, do you? No, you don't. Stasia has health packs. Nathan can go in and heal. Has already shot though. Diego goes here, grabs a health pack. Can't move very far to do healing. So that's a fire, poison worm. Poison worm is fine. If it's not a fire worm, it's not going to do too much. Let's get in. This is finished next turn. We need to survive. That's it. We've even dazed it, so I can't even do anything. Yeah, just back off. We're fine. Don't you worry. Be nice to take out that guy, but do I want to risk it? How much damage does he do? 100. 100's not enough to kill me. Even if he disables a body part, that should only be 10 bleeding. That guy's already dead. I say go for it. Disable the leg,
Need a better
then just
position.
back off slightly. There you go. Yeah, you're not going to be any use. That guy's bled out. Got a backup coming in, that doesn't matter, we're about to finish. Just need to cross my fingers we don't somehow lose Anastasia.
Focus.
We didn't. Perfect, just take out the hatching sentinel. Mission completed then. There we go. A lovely little music-y jingle to say it's been done. Well, that's the last mission of the stream. I'm now just going to be going over everyone's equipment and skills and seeing if anyone needs to be upgraded, that sort of stuff. And yeah, that is pretty much right on time. Diplomacy, we're doing well. Could go for either Snidrian or Anna at this point. Either would work fine with me. But yeah, personnel, got a fair few people to upgrade. And Alexandra, I'm not entirely sure. Right now, we have our best melee person, who uses, I believe it's heavy as well, to get extra damage. That could be a good idea. We do need to give a good helmet to this person though. We don't want minus speed. Stealth doesn't matter, we're going into melee, so New Jericho could be a good idea. It's 23. 27 for that one. Minus accuracy doesn't matter, minus perception doesn't matter. 27 for that one. Even less perception. Even less accuracy. Again, accuracy does not matter. That's only 10. We don't really want that one. Seeing as this person does have a hand cannon, I'll give them this helmet. There we go. Unless that one looks better. Yeah, arguably that one looks nicer, doesn't it? We're gonna have to go with that. And give them heavy training, spend a few extra points, get them Brawler, get them War Cry. Look at that, that's like Mr. Doomslayer, isn't it? But with some kind of fungal infection in his legs. But yeah, back to the personnel. Let's go through everyone individually. Sniperist. Maybe? Maybe. What we definitely need is for his weapon, BDM Defender. We do have spare magazine. Just want to make sure. Her torso, I'll show you in a second when we get back to her. Yeah, she's got an augmented torso, so it's just not there. She doesn't have a torso. It's bizarre. But that torso lets her do melee attacks for only 1 point, which is amazing. Yeah, she's a bit weird not having a torso, isn't she? Diego, what do we give Diego? He can get stealth. Can make him good. We need to make him an infiltrator though. He doesn't quite have points available to him just yet, so I'll hold off. Anastasia, I think you're overdue for some actual equipment, but manufacturing's currently not working. Might want to give you Onslaught though. Onslaught has always proved useful. If you're in a squad with someone else who does melee, then that could be the new Elif and Ella combination in this squad. Nathan, I love Nathan. We need to get that for him and do so much more damage. For now though, we need them to have a better helmet, plus 4% accuracy in that. Do you have something else which gives accuracy? No, we have perception. I'll keep that one for now. Surprise attack could be alright. I think deploy decoy. Like, deploy decoy is actually rather nice. Ella, I love Ella, she's doing great. That leg armour might need to change though. Would that be better suited? Less weight, more speed, less armour on her current legs. No, I'll keep the extra speed then. She needs to be able to move. Ursula, we don't need that, we can just scrap it. We don't like those grenades. Psychic Ward, I didn't actually read that before, that's very nice. Being immune to psychic damage attacks. No, that doesn't stop mind control. It does stop panic though. No, she's not in the front lines often. I'll leave her be. I'll consider it. I'm not going to do it immediately. Over here with Elif. Potentially ready for action would be decent. Potentially return fire since we're out in the front lines. I'm not sure. I think immediately. Give more will points, give more strength. That'll be good for now. For Dan, you're staying in the back, you don't need anything fancy. Potentially just more willpower. And yeah, we don't really need any of them. Extra speed's nice, so we'll go for that eventually. Kato, what do we do for you? You take quite a few hits in missions, so let's just give you a bunch of health. There we go. So what's the difference? It doesn't seem to increase the health down there. I'm a bit confused. I'll trust it though. Sophie, fancy living weapon we got today. Should do well. Yet to try it out though. She's in the main squad however, so she definitely will. Takeshi, I don't believe did anything today. Poor guy. Scarab won't have, and neither will the rest of these, imagine. Yeah, it should be everything. Do we want to do anything? Possibly give him remote control. Yeah, sure. Why not? Anyway, I believe that's it then for today's stream. I'll have a quick look at what missions there are to do next time, but that'll be continuing next Friday. I believe these two missions being my objective. That's more peculiar living weapons and armour and all that sorts. This one, I believe, is just a story mission. Shouldn't be too bad to do. Should be able to get that wrapped up in the first half of the stream. We'll see what happens from there. For now, I do hope everyone watching enjoyed. Anyone watching the VOD, hope you enjoyed as well. Hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of your day and or evening or whatever it is for you. And until next time, bye for now.